Hey there, today we're diving into the latest drama surrounding the Corporate Transparency Act and what it means for business owners like us. I don't know about you, but I'm getting whiplash following the on-again, off-again nature of the BOI Report filing requirements. On January 23rd, 2025, that's 2 days ago, the Supreme Court dropped a bombshell by lifting the injunction in the Texas Top Cop Shop case. Within 24 hours, this had everyone scrambling, thinking they suddenly had to file their beneficial ownership information reports. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. Here's the kicker. There's another case called Smith versus Department of Treasury that still has an injunction in place. This means that as of right now, January 25, 2025, you are not legally required to file that BOI report. Cool, right? Well, let's cut through the noise and go straight to the source, FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. As of today, they are still saying reporting companies are not currently required to file beneficial ownership information with FinCEN and are not subject to liability if they fail to do so. So, despite all the panic-inducing headlines you might see elsewhere, FinCEN itself is telling us we do not have to file, at least not yet. For those wondering what all the fuss is all about, the BOI report is part of the Corporate Transparency Act. It requires small businesses, LLCs, corporations, and others to disclose things like the company's name and tax ID, the state of formation, names, birth dates, and addresses of anyone owning 25% or more, and for those with management roles like directors, department heads, those who filed the formation document, and others, plus a government-issued photo ID for each of these peoples. It's not rocket science, but it's another new hoop to jump through that's got a lot of small business owners riled up, and for good reason. As you may know, I am completely opposed to the CTA, and I agree with multiple judges, lawyers, plaintiffs, and fully one half, that's 25 of the 50 United States, suing for relief, whose litigation efforts stopped enforcement, got judgments that the law itself is unconstitutional, and as Judge Amos Mazant called it in his ruling in favor of the Texas Top Cop Shop case, he said this law is, quote, a quasi-Orwellian statute. We've got multiple cases now bouncing around the courts, like Texas Top Cop Shop, which is heading back to the Fifth Circuit, and Smith versus Department of Treasury, which is still providing protection right now for all of us small business owners, and the 11th Circuit case that's even further along. And in all, there are 12 different cases pending all over the country, with 25 states and 44 other entities that have joined the effort to nullify this law, which I think is one of the worst punitive laws against small business owners ever devised. Plus, there's a law in Congress called the Repealing Big Brother Act that's gaining bipartisan support for the mission of completely repealing the Corporate Transparency Act. Talk about drama. But it gets even more interesting. With Trump now in office, everyone's wondering, well, what is this new administration going to do about all the pushback they're getting nationwide against the CTA? Will Trump take executive action? Is Congress going to step in? Well, this administration's strong stance against overregulation and promises to severely roll back regulations, it would seem to me the CTA is ripe to be a target for eliminating just one more paperwork job for small business owners, the Department of Paperwork itself. Time will tell. So what should you do now? Well, first, do not panic. You're not required to file, at least not for now, but that can change in an instant. Second, stay informed because the situation is fluid and it can change at any time. The bottom line is this. As of today, January 25, 2025, you are in the clear. No BOI filing is required, but this saga is far from over. Let me know your opinion about this law in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next bombshell drops in this case. I'm monitoring development and reporting here for my clients and viewers. So as of today, we've got another win for small business owners, so go out there and have an absolutely awesome day.